So, what do we do now?
I remember what he's looking for. He's still trying to find the Ruzavan.
He needs the Necronomicon. He's trying to use the Stella to awaken Zamindor.
Don't say that name.
Why is it prohibited? It is the foundation of all of our research.
Not to pivot from whatever he's trying to do. But you all hear that voice too, right?
Wake up.
Save me.
We are back in the dreams again. This time we're back in Thrushmoor. And she's here. I don't know what our connection's supposed to be, but... Wait a minute. The connection's wrong. I don't feel Cammy. I feel her. Ugh, I hate it here.
Sitting at this table inside this bar. Across the table from Edelme, you can see the kind of confusion in her face, but the emotion that you're feeling in your link is completely different. It's one of excitement, of mirth, of happiness. A clear mirror to the face of Ariadna, the white-haired woman flitting about the table here. As we left off last week, you had once again completed the ritual that you thought may had fully been in your past. The ritual to let you walk between the waking world and the dreamlands. But this time, with no direct destination, no linking phrase, no pre-planned connection baked into the ritual itself. Instead, activating the conduit inside Prototype. The conduit that never worked back in Thrushmoor. Never functioned when you tried to use it for its purpose, activating the Star Stella. A few months, in the care of Miagni and Mun, seems to have made somewhat functional. The ritual succeeded almost instantly. It was not the hour-long series of incantations and prayer it usually is. When just barely it had started, already you found yourselves waking up at this table. Hazy, confused. Hearing that damn cat outside. Knowing where it is. The one universal constant.
A generation of cats.
The progenitor cat. The dream cat.
Legacy of cats. Dream cat.
Ariadna, rubbing Brick's back as he wakes up and just kind of flitting around the table. Huge smile on her face. Clearly a day of revelry. There's maybe a half dozen other folk in the bar drinking as well. It's not full by any means, and you have no real idea where or when in the Dreamlands this might be. You can see sunlight, muted, coming in through the windows of the bar, through an overcast sky. Definitely day, but unclear as to when in it. There's no rain, just a dark gray haze, not thick enough to really block out the sun. The cat. The cat's always there. But Reginald,
Yeah.
as you wake up here, you notice something a little bit odd about this scene.
It's odd.
While clearly there is celebration happening, this is an event. The faces of the people around the bar, the other maybe 8 of them that are sitting around, are pleasant, joyful, excited, but there's definitely a note of trepidation. This celebration is a little reserved, almost fearful, in a way. You just have time to take this in around the scene as you would feel, under the table, something climb onto your foot.
Do you look?
You look down. It's small. There is a black and white rat. Pretty large.
Yeah.
Hefty, well-fed lad that has climbed up onto the tongue of your boot and is just sort of sniffing
Yeah.
around at you.
I want to, Oh, look at you there. Oh, you're a big fella. All right. And I'll, start to, like, kind of go down and... What are you looking for? What do you want?
The rat doesn't really flinch or flee as
Yeah.
you lean down to it. It's clearly quite
Standing its
tame.
ground.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Am I about to fight this
it
rat?
seems undisturbed when you lean down, but immediately welcome back to level 1, baby. Let's go. Not even a dire rat, just a regular rat.
Okay, is there like food or anything on the table? Some crumbs and
there
stuff?
would certainly be, the standard fare. There's some bar pretzels, some cheese.
Yeah, I take like a pretzel, and like with that, I kind of just like I want to be even secretively doing this, trying to see what is up with this rat.
And secretively to like the table, or
Somewhat, like kind of like right now, where it's like I'm just
maybe
like
We just see Reginald doing
maybe
this.
a thievery check, because this is definitely a physical sleight of hand more than it is a deception thing.
and I'm like slowly lifting him up towards me. Like, what are you doing? That's not super great, but it's fine. It's still a 28.
The 28. All right, you're trying to slowly slip this rat some cheese. Anybody who has a perception DC of higher than 28,
Okay.
which might be all of you.
How do we calculate that again?
Perception plus
Perception
10.
plus 10.
Oof, you're screwed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's all of you.
got
Not
it.
prototype.
I got it. My eyes go crazy, dude.
I'm not doing anything wrong. Like I'm just trying not to draw attention to
notice, like, they notice you're clearly trying to, like, somewhat subtly look at something under the table, and you've got a little bit of cheese you're reaching down with. And Ariadna notices, too. Oh, and immediately her eyes go wide, and she kind of gasps, "Oh, I'm sorry," and scurries around the table, just almost kind of scrambling, reaching down under the table towards Reginald's feet.
It's fine. Not the biggest deal.
She reaches down and immediately just scoops up the little rat and holding it to her chest, stands back up, just kind of stroking it. Yona, what are you doing? Don't bother him. Sorry,
Not a big deal.
I have so much in my mind right now. I've never been good with names. What was your name again?
Reginald.
Reginald. I apologize. I must have asked you a half dozen times by now.
Yes.
This is...
Which, by the way, I believe I changed back to Reginald form, the fox form, going back to Thrushmoor.
So you're a fox right now?
Yeah.
And she holds this very large rat who is just kind of very, like, eyes locked at you looking. As she's like a chicken, just the head kind of pivoting as she moves around and just stare at you.
Why
You are going to fight a rat.
I've gained the attention of that rat. Why?
He's just curious. It's a big day is all, and he's I imagine a fair bit overwhelmed as well. He likes new people.
He likes new people.
Yona, and she picks up, turns him around, and just like looks, like nose to snoot with him. Be nice, all right? I know he looks a bit odd, but he's just like anyone else.
So I actually probably look more like.
You should have a kinship with him, if anything, right?
Sure, I guess, kind of. I mean, not.
If Brick and Adel may trust you, so too do I. And if they brought you here for tonight of all nights, then you're more than welcome.
So does
as a
the
guest.
rat actually show a little bit of distrust, like he's not liking me?
The rat looks like a rat. It's kind of.
I know, but it's like I don't know. Rats are smart, I think. Like
they're smart and they're surprisingly emotive, but it's maybe a perception check. It's kind of hard to read.
Like yeah,
a rat just looking at it.
Right,
really.
and I'm trying to think like, wait, are rats like dogs? Because you can tell whenever a dog's not comfortable.
You can kind of tell what rats are too. And while you're rolling that handsome ganker to prototype for being the best unhinged creation, go forth and explode.
Everything.
Yes! Not on top of the party.
Not at the table. Not
Again.
At the table.
That is,
no.
I mean, you know, I have been told by, like, I feel like a faint urge to explode.
What am I What am I adding to this?
It's just perception. Sense motive is perception. That's not a separate skill
This
anymore.
is called There Were No prints.
My brain.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
There are no knife prints.
Prototype.
34.
That's
34.
really funny.
As you're looking at this little rat, it doesn't look like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It doesn't look mad.
Yeah.
Its like hackles aren't up. They do honestly kind of act like little dogs.
Yeah.
But his fur's not really standing up. His ears aren't pinned back. He doesn't look pissed. He's just very, very interested.
Curious.
In you specifically.
And I mean, I know, like, she has greenie, right? So, like, I know there are kind of, like, powerful, tiny animals that I don't know how they work. And I'm like, man, all right.
There's animals scattered all across Galarian that can obliterate any peasant.
You just go out in the forest, see a
Post-show,
squirrel.
cats and Wunny, remind me.
No!
But she puts this little rat down on the table and just kind of points at Ada and says, go play with Pale. Come on.
What's the name of your rats? What's the name of the rat again?
Yona, but don't worry about it. I'm sure you're going to be meeting a dozen people today. The name of my familiar isn't that important.
How long
all
have
things
you
considered.
had her? Him?
Him.
Him?
And I saw her, so it's been years, and I feel like it's been almost my whole life.
Weren't
And
gonna-
you feel, as Yona kind of just hops happily across the table, you feel your own little familiar come out of your pocket and climb up onto the edge of the table, and you see a white chameleon, stark white, climb up onto the desk and slowly make his way over towards Yona, and just kind of like hops around him happily while
That's odd.
Greenie is
Greenie?
just slowly kind of reaching out towards him.
Does he look like plaster stuff? Like the, like he is the one... Okay.
His limbs are all fine. All four of his little grippers intact.
I think instinctively, just upon seeing that, I do think that would be a verbal response. Like, Greenie? As he, like, jumps over there, just not recognizing.
Ariana would look a little bit confused. It's an odd nickname for a very much white chameleon.
Right.
I mean, I suppose they change colors, right? That's the whole thing that they do. That's all I really know about chameleons, honestly.
Yeah, no, that's why. Would you call it pale?
Pale. Well, that's what you normally call him, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, that's what I do.
It's an overwhelming day for everyone, I suppose. But really, before we get into the thick of things today, I want to thank you. Well, you two, of course, specifically for all the help that you've put in with this Edelmay, Brick. None of this would have come together without the two of you. And you, and she turns to Marius. I don't know where or how they found you, but it's a grace from beyond the stars that you've made your way here tonight of all nights. We have the seed.
Yes, we do.
And thanks to Lionel, everything is in order just in time. Between that and your effigy, the Necronomicon, everything that we have, this should work.
Oh, we have the Necronomicon.
We have everything. Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night of all nights. The night of every night when everything's aligned, and I just still can't believe this is truly it.
Sorry. You said let's just go down that list one more time because we had just to make sure we have everything.
No, this is smart. This is smart.
Thank you. So we have the Necronomicon.
Yes.
Right.
And to
Lionel.
the best of my understanding, yes, Lionel here
Who
bears
is-
the
yeah.
seed. And
Who? Yes.
that's... Don't worry, there's not much will be needed of you beyond your presence. I know this is
That's what I like to hear.
a lot, but I mean, you're the connection that we've needed. You and planetary alignment, only once in a million years do all the worlds so recently connected to Carcosa align perfectly like this. We have the Necronomicon, we have Lionel.
Right. Did you, the effigy?
And she just kind of gestures to prototype.
Right.
Well, I'm taking your word for that one, but it looks exquisite. I can only imagine adorned in yellow wrappings is... It'll be perfect.
Right. Is there a calendar nearby that might say, like, what year it is? And does anybody remember what year the vanishing was?
You may not have a ton, even with your memories of time that you really remember of Thrushmoor.
Mm-hmm.
None of you were really there that long.
Yeah.
Except for Reginald,
Mm-hmm.
who never lost his memories and worked there. You would be pretty familiar with the Thrushmoor vanishing. This is something that happened hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
The current year is 4714. And the vanishing was in 4465. A date that, as you look around, would be visible on a calendar near the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And is that where we're close? Is that the date where we're at?
Sure looks like it's current.
To close to the vanishing, or the is that what you called it?
Let's say the year of, yes. It's
Yeah.
like it's an event that happened. It's like it's a thing that occurred. There's no like mystery about when it was.
Oh.
This all seems like a great cause for celebration, so I'm gonna go. Maurice, the Gold Dwarf Ranger, is gonna get up and go grab us some drinks for the table.
I thought you were Lionel.
Don't you
I'm
mean
Lionel.
Lionel?
He's lying.
He kind of gives Lionel, though.
Oh. Hello, my name is Bryn. I don't have any cool names except for Effigy right now. I am Prototype. I am an automaton. I'm currently trying to figure out what is happening. This is my first real time in the dream world.
That's true.
I am Colby. I play MD, our full-blooded orc rogue, and I hate it here.
I'm Sully, and I play Adelmay, the itty-bitty gnomish witch. And here I sit, double witched up on a Sunday afternoon.
You and your witch friends, familiars, playing with each other on the table.
The coven.
Come in!
Hale and Yona having a good time.
My name is Brett. I play Reginald, which is a Kitsune, but he's just a fox man, and he's averagely attractive.
Averagely attractive.
Well, he's pretty hot in this world.
So, I have like this mental checklist here, and then, of course, the two of you have both put in. All three of us have been working for years to unravel this, but this is the date. This is the stellar signature carved on this stela. This is it. I mean, it was realizing that these constellations just really pointed to a time, to an alignment. That was incredible, Brick.
Yeah.
So really, without each
Good work.
and every one of you, this wouldn't be happening. We have everything in our favor.
Yeah, I can't believe it was only, when we met. It's only been, like...
It's only been. Well, again, I feel like this is the same as trying to think of when I first found Yona.
Yeah.
Well, it feels like nearly all of my adult life, but yeah, I guess for you in the grand scheme of things, it's really but a blip. Lifespans aren't exactly comparable.
Right.
But after this, that won't matter. It's going to work.
I got a question. What are we going to do afterwards?
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Decadence and excess. None of what we understand now will even matter. It's a joy, a revelry, a union beyond what we can even imagine.
Yeah.
A world, if it even can still be described as a world with no strife, no pain, no suffering, just decadence and excess.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
Yeah, after a union like that, I think there's usually like a reception or a ceremony.
Yes, right.
So,
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
well, a lot of things could possibly go wrong. But I'm trying my best not to focus on that. I focus on what could be, what will come.
Is
So,
there anything I'm especially not supposed to do?
is that what you imagined it sounds like?
Huh? What?
The ventriloquism thing you did with the FG, you can sing every time. I don't know why you gave it a... That's the voice you imagined for it, though. Oh, it's fun. Oh, no. The emotional state is important. We need to be in high spirits. It's a critical aspect of the ritual. But...
Wait,
You're
you
right.
said ventriloquism. Like, you think that was...
Of course. No, that's how it's always
Well, I
been.
don't imagine Brick or you are making that voice.
Well,
It's too feminine.
I mean, that's kind of one of the things that me and, our friends, we kind of try to give her, like, her own voice a little bit to kind of work through things and kind of figure that out for her.
Right. It's we imagine because it's
Yeah.
it's always been this way.
Yeah.
Reginald, right?
Yes.
Watch this.
Howdy.
And Adelme will start trying to like kind of slightly move her lips to make her look like she's bad at it.
It's always good to have a little bit of sense of humor in these things.
All right, it's important to keep this mood. That's the whole purpose of the festivities, after all. We need the spiritual state matters. Emotions are so critical and centric to this. That's all. We can't think about what can go wrong. We have to accept what's going to be, what is. It's the only way we can reawaken Zamindor. So, I have other things. I'm heading out to the Stella, but at that, the door to the bar opens pretty aggressively. Doesn't slam back into the wall or anything, but there's a bit of a thud. And walking into the doorway, you see a woman that does not look terribly pleased or enthused with the goings-on. She's dressed in light leather armor, traveling gear, weapons clearly displayed at her hips, dark hair pulled back behind her, and heavy boots slicked with mud. Scowl upon her face turned immediately towards the group of you at your table. And you feel, MD, this emotive link of yours, concern, start to bubble up. There is one thing you recognize about this woman, however. A badge. A brooch she has pinned across her cloak, with a symbol of the Royal Accusers of Ustalov. She steps in, the bar goes silent. Looking across at the group of you, even Yona and Pale stop playing for a minute and both just kind of turn and look towards the door. Which one of you is the Briarstone Witch? Have no fear. I only seek to speak with you. My concern and your link heightens to a little bit of fear. And Rhonda literally looks back at you.
What do you want to speak about?
I have an offer from the Royal Accuser Society of Ustalov, but I would do you the kindness of delivering it in private if whichever one of you is heading things here would step outside with me. I promise no harm will come to you.
This is looking on the table. Alright, I stand up.
As you go stand, Ariadna, that fear spikes. No. Brick. I'm Ariadna. I believe sometimes the one that you seek. And she puts her hand down, just knocks twice on the table, and Yona just scampers over and hops up her arm and kind of scuttles away into under her sleeve somewhere. She turns and looks at the accuser. Accuser nods. Just motions and steps back out the door. She does already, that turns back around and looks at you. It'll be alright. Just remember, the emotional state is important. Decadence, excess, revelry. I had headed to the cell anyway, so I'll see you later.
Should one of us?
Should I follow? Clink. Clink.
No.
Ariadna heads towards the door. Roll. Stay put.
Give them a minute.
You sure we don't want anybody to go out? Watch.
I can move.
The door bar closes.
Are
Much
they-
more quietly as Ariadna shuts it behind her.
Are they just like right outside?
You can see it through the not closed shutters, but half-open shutters of the window next to you. That they have stepped out onto the porch of this bar and just taken a few steps down, maybe 10 feet out from the door.
Okay.
Somebody want to go invisible?
See, Ariadna has come quite close to the accuser. And the accuser is pointedly kind of explaining something.
Somebody could walk out the door and go the other way. I can go invisible and just be right next to him.
MD needs to use the restroom.
Go ahead.
I just need to go for a walk. Get up and I just walk out.
I walk with him, and then as he starts walking, I cast invisibility on myself.
I'm also going to clasp my gilded green cloak, which will let me also go invisible and follow.
Two
behind.
invisible fellas and a
Everybody's
humongous orc.
I slam the doors, like I slam them wide open and storm out down the road to him. I make as big of a scene as possible.
Okay.
I still don't get like right in their face to where they could whatever, but I want to be enough to where I can.
Ariadna gets a bit startled by you coming out, but quickly turns her attention back to the royal accuser as you very much draw the attention away from the two invisible fellas here. I need both of you to make me stealth checks. So,
I think we'll probably just sit by the window.
and you can't, if you, I know if either of you are particularly good at it, I will, this is exploration mode. One of you can follow the expert, the other, if you so choose, which will give you a pretty big bonus if one of you is good at stealth and one of you is terrible.
Plus 22.
23.
Oh, well, you
I
guys
also
can
don't
roll
know.
it then.
I also don't know what this does, but I can cast ghost sound. Does that?
Ghost sound is like ventriloquism. Unless you like make a sound emanate from
It's
somewhere.
actually
Okay.
Actual natural ventriloquism.
Wasn't sure for the stealth bonus. Okay, so
That's really funny. Hey!
wow.
Yeah, we got good rolls over here.
That is a 40.
Ooh, okay.
Come on, Brett.
that's a 38.
Ooh,
And I'm like, do I have a
alright.
bonus? On
The two of you, I mean, you don't need bonuses. You're invisible.
Oh,
Like, you'd have to
40
roll.
now.
She's not. The accuser didn't even seem like phased by MD leaving and the door flying open. You are both, you're invisible. So, like, you would have had to roll pretty badly for her to, like, actively, she's not looking, to actively notice you were there. You guys are well and truly both in, like, critical success territory here for rolling on that. So, you're completely, she's got no idea. The two of you can actually get right up next to this conversation. Having only missed a bit of it here, on behalf of the throne and Caliphas and the Royal Accuser Society of Ustalon, I want to offer you this chance personally. I come here peacefully to speak with you, to ask for your peaceable surrender. And Ariadna just kind of nods a little bit. And were I to agree, what would that entail? And the accuser continues, you will be taken back in our custody to the courts of Caliphas and judged under the eyes of Pharasma in fair trial. Should you be found guilty, the penalty would be summary execution, and inquisitors would be dispatched to Thrushmoor to root out any heretical following that may have festered here. You'll be given your fair shot under the law, as would they. But, and MD, you feel this fear start to get replaced with anger. And Ariadna cuts her off. So we're already doomed, then. Whatever you would think of us, if you think Inquisition is coming. The accuser puts her hand up. I come to talk. Those who follow me would not. Everyone here will be given their fair chance. The throne of Caliphas and the Royal Accuser Society understands that sometimes innocent, innocuous minds may be unfairly swayed. I do not believe all of Thrushmoor are culpable, but we refuse. Perhaps all of Thrushmoor may be caught in the wake. I'm giving you one opportunity. And Ariadna closes her eyes, and you feel this, like, anger as you're walking away, in this distance, really turning into rage, this hypothetic link. understand your words and the meaning behind them. You are a silver-tongued devil, offering clemency when you know none will be provided. No, I will not travel with you. Leave. And User nods. Very well. Without another word, turns and heads down the road. You can see Ariadna's shaking, standing there. And to herself, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters after tonight. It doesn't matter.
Did it seem like she was going to get people right now? Like there's people possibly waiting outside?
Usually it just seems like she's leaving.
Got it.
You looking around the town, Thrushmoor is a relatively small little fishing hamlet here. It's smaller than the Thrushmoor that you know. Sure, you can't see 100% of it, but you don't see anyone waiting on the road. You don't see anyone else around that seems out of the ordinary. She seems to just be on her road, on her walk out of town. Ariadna, however, heads off towards the east end of the village, towards a hill at the further side of town. A small little rolling knoll, atop which you can see there are several figures gathered around.
You also see this as well?
MD, you know the direction of where she is with this connection. Feel her heading off to the western end of Thrushmoor as well.
Make my way back to the rest.
Group of you reconvene in the bar.
Yeah. So, you want me to tell you what just happened? Is that what you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay, I can do.
That's why we.
Right.
We couldn't hear from the.
Right, no, you can't. No,
you know, they were too quiet. That's
so
why, yeah.
basically, the Inquisitor was coming in here, basically telling Ariadna to come in and completely surrender, and she would get a fair trial. But I think what that did, if I can read that correctly, it just.
We know what happens. They send an army. Thrushmoor burns.
Is that?
That's what happens.
I knew that as well.
Remember.
And I'm sure the trial would be very fair.
Reginald, you would know, and Marius maybe. Reginald, you would certainly know the story of the Thrushmoor vanishing. In 4465, a group of the Pharasman clergy, concerned about tales of a cult that had started to grow in Thrushmoor, had headed down to the little hamlet to investigate and provide aid. When they arrived, they found the town completely and utterly abandoned. There was not a single soul left. It was as if the entire population of Thrushmoor had simply, inexplicably disappeared. The buildings still stood,
right?
Mostly.
And
over the ensuing years and decades before it was resettled.
We are on that night or that year.
In that year, at least. You certainly would know a specific day.
Yeah.
But it sounds like we're ready to go.
Yep.
And while I was outside, did I happen to see the tower? Like, is there a tower over the lake?
There would certainly be a tower over a lake.
Or Briarstone?
You would be looking at, you could certainly have seen out to Briarstone Isle in the bay, and that stone tower reaching up towards a cloudy and overcast sky. Same as you'd seen to that door before.
I really don't like this.
The vanishing, they just went up and disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to happen possibly to everybody here that we see, and even us. What if we could figure out what happened if we let it happen to us? Either we die and wake up.
So
well,
let's find the old lady,
yes.
Get the information from her, and then wake up and not be here any longer.
But I want to know what happened to them.
Something else just feels weird. Like, we're supposed to be dreaming.
That's what because
this doesn't, I mean, the last time we saw this Ariadna woman was when we walked through a doorway and just suddenly got moved through potentially time. That shouldn't have been the Dreamlands, and this should be.
Right.
So where are we?
Does she seem like an echo at all?
It's hard to say. You two, MD, Edelmay, with your memories fully intact, the only thing you remember about Ariadna is what you saw walking through that door in Cassiter when you were transported to what looked like this very village under siege. And one small moment before that for you, MD, when you had your own little vision.
Mars is gonna get up and go to presumably the restroom, and if he goes in there, there's nobody in there?
No, yeah, but you can have an open restroom.
Can I drop my disguise and see like whether I look like a Langul or a regular ghoul?
You walk in.
That's a good
Very
idea.
simple little washroom. Energy flowing out from your hat. You're human.
Do I look like what do I look like myself, or do I look like a different person?
You don't really look like Marius, but there's no resemblance.
Okay.
It's definitely not you, but maybe related.
Holy cow.
Okay. Put everything back on. We're going back to the table.
This entire time, like, since she left and I've came back, MD's been picking at the scars on his skin where we did the ritual the first time. It is actively bleeding. I don't like this. I'm connected to her. I feel everything she's feeling. I know where she is.
You felt her anger start to subside, and it started to be replaced again by this kind of tentative excitement, but there is definitely still an underlying level of fear now.
And she's afraid.
Maybe she should be.
Yeah.
I mean... like, she knows us. And... things... it just doesn't feel like a normal dream. It feels like there's history. Greenie doesn't even look like Greenie, and that's never happened before when we went into a dream.
That you feel, you feel Greenie, pale, whoever, just kind of poke out of the pocket of your overalls and just look up at you. One little snap.
Oh, was one yes or was it no? Yes.
One little
Yes.
snap.
That's yes.
One
Yes. Okay.
little
I always
Well, that could
forget.
also be no.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it? Oh, how do I ask?
Ask
that?
it with 1 + 1 = 2.
Hey, do this one. Okay.
little
No.
snaps. And
Well, you still remember those, so it's still. Are you still Greenie? Do you know who that is?
one little snap.
Okay, so you're just like a different color right now.
And
That's not really a yes or no question.
so look around and you see the white of his scales start to shift into a very traditional, recognizable green chameleon.
Okay.
It shifts again to a blue, and again to a pink, and again to a yellow, and an orange, and
Okay.
red,
Oh,
All right.
okay.
RGB.
I've never seen you do that before.
and back to white.
So you're doing this on purpose right now?
One clap.
Have you always been able to do that on purpose?
His eyes look around a little bit. He holds his one little mitt up somewhat hesitantly
Mm-hmm.
and claps twice.
No.
but
No.
Tilting his head a little.
You're not sure about that, though.
One clap.
Okay. But you remember that we're in a dream, right? You remember everything.
His eyes look
You don't seem
around
certain about that, do you?
again.
Like the eyes probably go. Like,
Yeah, right.
They're both kind of doing their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Raises up his mitt, kind of pivots it back and forth a couple times, and just
Okay.
grabs back onto you again.
Okay.
You
Oh, okay. Maybe I think I tuckered him out.
You
right?
can't really ask something if they remember everything because, like, even if they weren't with us before, they still
It
remember
claps
their
once
things.
towards Marius.
Okay. Do you the boat? You remember the boat? The boat where we went into the Dreamlands all the time, and
Two claps.
oh no, the asylum. Do you remember the
One clap.
You remember the
Immediate.
asylum? Okay. Like when we were in the asylum
One
and
clap.
it fell.
Didn't
and
even
it-
finish the
yeah.
sentence.
Okay. Okay. That kind of puts it at a weird time. When we went to Thrushmoor after the asylum. No.
Again, he looks around, clearly kind of thinking
And we killed
how
Melisant.
even to answer.
Do you remember killing Melisant?
Tilts.
Do you know who Melisant is?
Tilts.
I think.
One
you remember
hesitant
Arcana?
clap.
Oh.
I think whenever we took over the Echoes, that's where his memories cut off. Or kind of cut off.
But he'd remember the boat.
He doesn't remember the boat, does he?
He doesn't. So that would be but we took over the
When the Echoes, when the asylum fell, he remembers going to the asylum with you, with Adelmay, correct?
One.
Do you remember the asylum falling to ruin?
Two.
Okay.
Alright, well, you're just as cute as ever, so...
One.
Yeah, it's not your fault. You're doing great.
You feel pride beaming
Yeah.
out of this tiny little white.
Oh, look,
ghost.
your link is with Greeny.
That's the real person I'm protecting.
Speaking of being just as cute as ever, something else is weird. The disease seems to be not here. When I
She said you still have the seed.
yeah, but if
And yeah, but Reginald, you see the color drain out of the inside of the bar. You see all the hues shift to these wavering outlines of this space outside time. You see the cocoon that is Marius. You see the strands connecting him to all of you, and whatever was once in him growing inside all of you. And you see 100 more strands winding out all throughout Thrushmoor. 100 more growths throughout the buildings, throughout the piers, strands literally winding all the way back into the woods out of town, out across the water of Lake Incarth into small fishing boats, connecting to every single other person here. You see, again, that blue orb-like creature just peering at you through the window for a brief moment before everything comes back. Yeah, bud.
paused. Had he had a connection to? Had Reginald had a connection before this?
I got infected.
Okay. Yeah, but if I take my disguise away, I'm human. Wait, I'm human.
What? Do it.
I like put my hood up a little bit and just to try to make sure no one else sees me changing appearance and change into this human person.
You see his face shift to a completely different human face, but again, it's an odd sort of familial resemblance for a human to a dwarf. Like, it's an incredible coincidence.
You're not even Marius.
Oh, yeah, it's Lionel.
I just had a flashback.
Huh? What? Oh, right.
Sorry.
It just makes it weird that
Let him finish.
in the Dreamlands I was whispering under.
Right.
Um,
Right. So we're
and
right.
out
Right.
of the Dreamlands, you know who I am. So this is.
You didn't take
Where
us to
are
the
we?
dream then.
When are we? What is
The
this?
dream.
Where's Reese?
Great question.
Yeah, I think we're in the past.
I still think we're in a dream.
We were supposed to go to the dream.
I did not detect any errors in
Well,
transport.
There must have been one because we don't have Reese and we're not in the dream.
I don't know fully
I mean,
what's...
I literally, the cloak, this was only in the dreams. I pointed the scimitar on Marius' body. That was only in the dream.
The staff.
The staff. We have everything that we had in the dreams on us.
Be careful where you point.
Right,
that.
but
Okay.
if you
Oh my gosh.
We can't.
if you analyze what dreams are, a lot of times it's like the subconscious coming to life. Of course, there's a whole other plane, but a lot of times everybody's subconscious is different events in their past through their own perception. To where
What?
So-
if-
Why don't we have Reese?
Is there any? Did it feel like I left someone behind, or there from my
Hard to
perspective, is
tell.
there anything
You
weird?
kind of vibrated everything. It was like a broadcast glitching out as everything around you
Right.
just kind of overlapped and paneled, static, and then suddenly you were in this new room, standing next to this table with the rest of them slumped over it, slowly waking up. There was no conscious understanding of the conduit that you were traveling, but it felt more or less like how it did when you traveled to the prison previously.
I will say I did just have an episode.
Right. You were. Yeah.
And it's not just us that is infected coming from him. It is every other person here in the whole city. The web goes out. It almost feels like it's building up to something to either eradicate the problem or invite what it is. But I've never been on this side of the law, to be honest with you, because it doesn't feel like this is great.
Are we on a side of the law?
Not really.
Sure. Sort of.
We're not doing anything wrong.
We caused the vanishing.
No.
Yes.
No, she caused the vanishing. We.
Oh, you had the great idea about the stars.
And I don't remember having that great idea about the stars.
But you did. She remembers that you did. And she remembers me. And she knows Lionel.
She did not know me.
You're an effigy.
And she,
And
does not
she
know-
knows you.
She does not know Reginald.
But she just met him. She has
Yeah.
met him before, though. She said that she's asked him to
She's
tell her
met me
name.
before?
But she
Is
knows
that what you said?
us, and she
This
said,
is-
she said, oh, I've
Yeah,
asked you to
that's-
tell you my name like a million times or whatever, and
This
But,
is
like-
the ritual that we were trying to do back in Thrushmoor, but she is going to complete. She is going to Carcosa. This is what you and Melisande wanted to do.
But the thing is, now you guys are more prepared with more information to actually possibly succeed in whatever she's trying to do if there was a problem before. But we don't. I don't know if we want to do that.
I think this could be why everybody's mad at us.
Yes.
Maybe we did do it.
Maybe. But we haven't done it yet.
Sort of, but we were somewhere else just a little bit ago, and over there it seems like it had happened.
So what do you want to do?
I don't know.
You want to
Does
run
any-
away? You want to leave? You
I-
want?
I don't know.
No, because even if this isn't the past, and this is still some sort of bringing up of the past, but yet we're now in it. But like it's like this weird. There could be answers here. There could be a reason why we are at this place to figure things out. Go ahead.
We are trying to find a woman that is a slave of the princess.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
do that, and then we wake up.
I like even look at just after hearing the like
Yeah, but
seed
it
spreading
doesn't.
thing.
Nothing It's nothing curious about like the idea whenever the whole vanishing thing happens to see where they all went.
Remember the last time we stayed in a dream for too long when they were doing a weird ritual? The ocean, lizard people.
That was obviously the
god
horrible thing that was coming.
A god awakening and crashing down.
Yeah, but like we saw that, so but it's like I don't know exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be like a flash.
While you've been talking, the other people in the bar have slowly, one or two at a time, been trickling out into the street and heading out kind of throughout town. At this point, there's only a pair of them left. Two women who stand up together and head out towards the door, and as one heads out, the other stops and turns towards the table. You'll be at the feast, right? It's...
Yeah, we're just getting some things together really quick. We'll be heading that way shortly.
I think it's soon, and I know that. You're the one that keeps telling all of us that the connection and the emotion, the elation are all important. I'm not to tell you what to do. I'm worried. Ariadne seems worried. I don't want this to. Well, you know what you're doing, of course.
Like I'm always saying.
Well,
Here's what I'm trying to tell you guys.
Guys!
See you there then, and heads out the door. And it closes behind you.
As soon as she's gone, just freaking out. Just like, this is what I'm saying. This is what
Just
I'm
you
saying.
left in the bar.
What if? Okay, we have all of these different entities and all these different gods and things that work for gods that are considered good, evil, all these things that are coming after us. But what if we're beyond all that? Like, we are to figure out whatever is happening, we are to solve this problem because everything's against us, right? Like, even though I have been a complete lawmaker this whole time and has been trying to do my best, but he has infected all of us, which then now everybody's against me, and I'm like, but I'm just trying to help. And so if you put all of that together,
Then
there's something even bigger than almost like the Pantheon. There's something bigger than... There's something... I don't know what it is.
Well, I think I would know it if I was a god.
so we should not go to the feast and instead find Our Lady.
I agree with Prototype.
Unless, what if she's at the feast?
Yes.
It sounds like everybody's
And my guess is most
going.
likely she will be, because what I've seen is everybody's connected.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to be near Ariadne.
And she's probably infected.
If she wants to be near you.
Yeah, feelings not mutual.
You
Is he
already have
looking
the
younger, by
ritual
the way?
attached to her.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I'm going to tap my fingers. I've been doing it every once in a while just to make sure. Am I still squishy?
He's still squishy.
Am I still
Okay.
squishy?
Okay, just make
He's
sure.
still
Just making
squishy.
sure. I don't
Am I
want to make
still
sure
squishy?
nothing.
He's still not squishy.
Okay. Some things don't change.
Yeah.
Well,
Has the tavern keeper turned on the lanterns and starting to stack stools?
Last call.
At the moment, honestly, since you guys have been in here, since you've woken up, you've probably been here, it's been 15, 20 minutes realistically.
Yeah.
There hasn't visibly been a tavern keeper. The drinks and food that have been on the table have been what there are, and people have just been trickling out.
So there's not even a tavern keeper?
No, it's just you could literally just go behind the bar and grab whatever you wanted to.
This is crazy.
Can I go over
That's
to the
odd.
bar and kind of try and hail somebody, kind of shout out into the back, hey, I was hoping to order. Sorry, actually, I have a question. There's anybody? I don't think there's anybody back there.
No response.
Perfect tavern, self-serve.
Should we investigate the feast to try and find our woman?
I was gonna ask the
We
tavern keeper if they knew Laurie.
That's a good question. Yeah, I think we need to follow We need to follow the trail until we find a new trail, if that makes sense. It might be we go to the feast for a little bit, and then as soon as something breaks us away to find our person, we go.
Lead the way then.
Before we go, I am concerned. What is an effigy?
You.
I heard that. I am wondering, am I going to be sacrificed
No.
to the gods?
It sounds like if anybody's going to be sacrificed, it'll be
fire?
Lionel. So it's okay.
It's true.
It's quite happy.
Or,
It's okay. You'll just wait. You're not even.
Wait a minute. Runs.
All right, I will.
The tavern keeper is probably also at the feast, since I said that everybody had to go.
Should I
My bad, I guess.
don some yellow cloth, as she said?
No.
I look
think
around. You see,
surely-
like, looking to see
I
any yellow
think-
cloth.
Somebody would have prepared that.
I think you're just a statue.
She's like extremely sad about this news.
Everyone sees you as
You're
another.
an
You
effigy.
are a soul in our hearts, but to everyone else in this town, you're just a stone statue.
I will continue being a statue.
You're irreplaceable to us.
Listen, here's a good thing you could
I'm
use it
impressed.
to your advantage.
You see
It
this
helps us-
slowly walking.
No, it helps you lay low. Okay, she's
You were
Liked
you were
it.
just
She
so
liked it
happy
when we were
being
saying effigies.
you were so happy being a bag of rocks.
You want to be a bag of rocks again?
I'm on effigy. We're gonna take you to
That
your
is-
feast, okay?
Open the bag.
I just disassemble and I jump, and as I'm jumping, I disassemble into a bag of rocks.
It's like Looney Tunes in a bag.
One at a time, flying
Marius.
neatly.
How do you feel?
She's confused.
How does your body feel?
I assume I feel normal.
You didn't really notice it until MD calls some attention to it, because you've gotten pretty good at handling it. But you don't feel the hunger at all.
Pretty satisfied, you know. I feel like I guess we had some good snacks. I don't feel very hungry. That's odd.
And you just see me. Yes, indubitably.
All right
Like you
then.
said, whatever. It's different.
Wow.
Do we remember? This could be a total side tangent, but
Could be.
did Reese? Was she not from Thrushmoor, or was she from
She's
Thrushmoor?
not originally from Thrushmoor, no.
Okay, then never mind. I was gonna ask if we remembered if she had family.
Actually, almost none of you were. Because Mellison wasn't either.
Yeah,
You're all here.
just trying to figure out where she could be.
You were all
We're looking
there
for Ilari, right?
because
Yeah.
the Stella were there.
Yeah.
Some of the rank and file of your cult in Thrushmoor were from Thrushmoor that you had swayed. You kind of founded a cult.
Okay.
But every one of you, Reese, Mellison, all the major players were not from Thrushmoor. Most of them weren't even from Ustaloth.
So we can't track her down through like some sort of family tie if we're back in time.
It would be very extremely unlikely.
What did Ilari specifically say to us? Did she just say to find a connection to Thrushmoor?
Find her in the dreams, go to Thrushmoor.
I think that
Yeah.
clearly, I mean, he's left the bar unattended. Everybody is at the feast,
Yeah.
so that's probably where
So it
Ilari
seems like
is.
even if we want to try to ask someone if they know an Ilari, before I gotta go there.
Well, yeah. Well, we could head that way, and as we go, I will use my streetwise ability to just ask around to.
Now that you know
I forgot it.
I have unfortunate news, which is that the streetwise ability requires people in the street to talk to.
We're not in Thrushmoor, and
You
we're walking
are,
through the street.
But the stores are empty. Many of their front doors even just hang open, unattended lanterns burning in their windows.
On the way
There
walking
is-
to the ceremony.
Nobody in the roads.
The vanishing's already happened.
You can see at the distance on this hill, there's a larger group of people.
Yeah.
And you can see there are a few fishing boats out on the water. There isn't nobody, but there is nearly nobody moving about the streets of the town. So you can use your streetwise, but it's going to be a pretty big penalty because there is hardly anyone to talk to. And what are you trying to get?
I was gonna, as everybody was walking there, Unless we are the last ones to show up. I was thinking... I'm almost
Sort of
thinking
starting
of...
to look like it.
Fashionably late.
Yeah, alright. Well, I was kind of thinking as people were walking there, I was kind of like, oh, have you heard of this person or know of this person?
Asking for a Larry?
I'm breaking things. Asking around.
Alright, give me the postal check.
Do we run into any people?
There's
Come on, Brett.
scarily few, but not zero.
That is
You love
not
that.
great. Diplomacy? Wait, what
Is
am
it
I...
Streetwise diplomacy? Pretty sure Streetwise is
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's still a 32.
32, asking around on your way over,
It's not bad.
You still big.
try towards this congregation on the west side of town, on
Talk to the streets.
what would in the future be Lowell's estate, Iris Hill.
Oh, I squint
On a
and
hill much
scowl.
larger. This small knoll that's there is much, much smaller than the mound that is Iris Hill that rises up over Thrushmoor. You ask the very scant people that you pass, anyone knows Alari, you are met with negative responses and blank stares.
Yeah.
That's not a name that seems to ring any bells. As you get closer, you can see what looks like it must be nearly all of the people of this little fishing hamlet. A few dozen folk, just sort of mostly errantly scattered around the fringes of this small clearing. In the center, there is a much smaller group of maybe 10 or so people. You can very clearly see the white hair of Ariadna amongst them. She's talking to another figure who is dressed very differently from everybody else. A figure that's a bit taller, drawn about in what looks like just traveling kit from a land that certainly is not this one. A wide blue turban sat upon their head, obscuring most of what you can see. The figure looks feminine, but tall and somewhat oddly proportioned.
Oh no.
He's speaking with Ariadna very close to the star stella that will someday be in the basement of Iris Hill.
What color was the turban?
Turban's kind of like a very pale blue, like almost white.
Who do we know who that is? Do we know
Most of their outfit is blue and yellow. And as you come closer, Ariadna turns and sees the group of you, smile on her face. You feel this joy kind of reignite inside her. And she raises a hand. Oh, well, you took your time. Well, hopefully things are well. The other figure turns to look, and you would all immediately recognize the face of Lyrelai. She looks puzzled about the most expression you've ever just seen in her blank eyes as she looks across the group of you. Very pointedly at Marius. You should not be here.
Correct.
Let's take our midstream break.
Marla, is that you?
I was going to do this slightly in her voice for a second.
Let's stand up, stretch our legs, grab some snacks, get some drinks, pee them if you got them. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. You'll see a timer on screen. You're not going to miss any content until then. So feel free to restock, or if you got nothing else to do, check out some of our links down below the player. We've got a bunch of cool partners. Discount code UGT Show works on all of them to get you some sales on some cool stuff. And when we return, we're meeting up with Ariadna and Wyrelai at the Star Stella of the year of the Thrushmoor vanishing. What could possibly go wrong? Don't go too far.
Marla kills Martin again.
We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. As we had left off, the party had made their way to the feast out on the western end of Thrushmoor, where Iris Hill would someday theoretically stand. The Star Stella at the end of town pokes out from a grassy knoll. A small hill with a mostly flat clearing. It looks like it has almost the whole of the town gathered around. There is no feast visible. There are some tables that look like they've been hauled out from homes and laid out around the edges of the area that have some scraps on them. Some simple sides, salads, pickings, but nothing of real substance. Clearly large spaces available for food to be placed, but nothing presently there. As you approach the Stella, you found Ariadna conversing the figure that you have met too many times in your pasts. Wyverly. Before we get further into this, let's go back around and reintroduce our party.
My name is Brett, and I play supposedly the smart guy. I'm supposed to figure all this stuff out. That's what I'm supposed to do. And
You are hitting the best conceivable Lovecraft roleplay character as the investigator, literally going insane, trying to put together some sort of like Beyond the Stars Eldritch plot.
Yeah.
That's the most archetypal Lovecraft thing that you could conceivably play.
And I'm trying my best.
You need to bring back the abacus just for him.
Just for Brett.
I actually just
Not
use
for
it.
Reginald, for Brett.
Yeah.
And I play Reginald Sagacious Fox, who's a Kitsune.
I'm Sully. I play Adelmay, the itty bitty gnomish witch, and I'm in the wrong time zone.
What time zone are you in?
Time zone?
Oh.
Mountain time?
I'm Colby. I had to think about it. I had to think about who I am. I'm Colby. I play MD, the full-blooded orc rogue who is slowly getting more and more irritable because, I hate it here.
Hello, I am Bryn. I play Prototype. I am an automaton. And Gib Abacus is exactly right, guys. That is exactly right.
Well, quick check. AJ, do you know what it is yet?
Not glue.
Okay. Gotta keep checking. It's been a couple months.
Yes, man.
Hi, I'm Marcus. I play Lionel, the ranger human.
The not ghoul human ranger, the very normal, regular human ranger.
Average human.
Average
We have a
human.
new average human! We're back!
Whoa,
We're
he
What's
back.
was saying he was average or not. I would have wanted
We
to
have
know
a
if
great
he was
track record
average.
for average humans.
Right.
I'm probably below average.
And this is the day that Marius died.
No,
Give
not
your
Marius.
approach. Wyverly turned,
Lionel.
looked very pointedly at Marius, Lionel, whatever, and simply stated, "You should not be here." Ariana looks kind of confused. What? Wyverly looks down at Ariana. Pauses for a long moment. And then slowly turns back to Lionel. Your presence will be needed at the other star, I believe.
The other one?
Is my understanding of the ritual we are to perform incorrect? And we changed our plans.
I'm not the architect here.
And Ariana kind of steps in. Where's the effigy?
Right? We got
The rocks.
It's stored in there.
It disassembles easy carrying.
Right. I suppose it's kind of hard to port it fully intact. It must be heavy. But it's any lighter in the bag, I suppose.
It's less awkward.
We've finished sanctifying the trappings. If you want to reassemble it, we can get it anointed and prepared. The feast is a bit delayed. I guess the hunting parties aren't having much success. None have returned yet.
There's too many
He
things to
dumps out
ask.
the rocks, and he dumps out the bag of rocks. And as he's dumping out, they as they're falling, they will reassemble in order. Yeah,
It's like when you play a Lego game.
Yes, yeah. You just hold it and it all comes together.
right.
Just brush off some dust.
Ariadna motions to another couple of figures standing around, cloaked, kneeling down around the stela, that are kind of looking over towards this group. And as the effigy reappears, she nods and motions them over, and they pick up several lengths of what look like tattered yellow wrappings. Almost enough of them to almost nearly mummify the entirety of Prototype's body. And the three of them approach and start to work. Slowly, kind of
Clink, clink.
loosely, arms out,
Arm out.
loosely wrapping these around nearly the whole of Prototype's body, working
Question.
their way up from the legs. The wrappings are worn, ripped in many places, ragged and slightly damp.
Do these, is it either that or is it like any kind of connection to Laos? And like in the dream world, how he's like, what is he? He's the man in yellow. What is he in the dream world? King of Yellow. King of Yellow. Is there any kind of resemblance with these?
I mean, they're yellow, but that's
okay.
The King of Yellow had like toga made out of a curtain that he found. He's
okay.
It's a little.
It's a crazy dude.
I'm just trying to connect things.
Crazy guy
I'm just trying to see if there's any connection. And I didn't know about the Tatterman.
No.
I don't think so.
Well,
I've only heard.
Once.
Yes, I saw him once, but I've only heard in the past.
Yellow seems to be this whole Carcosa's favorite color. Everything involving yellow and Carcosa is yellow. We're all yellow.
That's the King of Yellow.
They
literally has a curtain draped around his
I
shoulders.
feel a sneeze coming, and I'm
He's
sorry.
Oh.
Is it going
Well,
away?
now we gotta wait.
Okay, we're all
No, I think it's going away. I think it's going away. It's going away. It's fine.
You sure?
I don't know. Okay, I'm really scared. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna randomly explode.
Don't cry. Don't cry.
I actually really like sneezes, and I'm sad that I'm not gonna be able to have it.
Oh my gosh, you're
Reginald,
tearing
it's
up.
okay. You don't need to sneeze right now.
I don't want to talk about it.
It'll be fine.
Lorelei watches silently as these wraps are applied to Prototype, and Ariana turns to the rest of you. I don't know how long the feast will be, so I guess I get this out of the way now. And you feel again a big fear rising up inside her, MD. She closes her eyes, and you can all see clearly she's like scrunching her face together, trying to swallow down terror. She's absolutely horrified. I can do this. I hate public speaking.
That's not that bad.
Can you get everyone's attention for me, please, Brick? You're much louder than I.
Hey everyone, listen up!
The crowd's kind of milling around, picking at what there is at some of the tables, all slowly, sort of turn their attention and crowd a little bit closer. You feel this fear just spike inside her. She don't like public speaking. But she puts her hands together very, very tightly, clearly focusing as the trio that are wrapping up Prototype reach up to her chest and start to work on her arms. All right, everyone, forgive me, my voice only projects so far, so hopefully it's enough to reach all of your ears. Thanks to all of our studies, your diligent preparations, everything is in place. Tonight, all 4 of the worlds most recently touched by Carcosa will align perfectly along the axis drawn from the center of Galarian through the geometric middle of the stela here in Thrushmoor. Bolavari, Yart, Villain. My ability to pronounce the names of alien worlds is not important to what's going to happen tonight. And you feel her fear start to settle a little bit, though her face is starting to get very, very red.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to
You
that.
almost broke it. Wow.
Oh, wow, that was like...
You have a couple throughout the crowd. There is some muted, friendly laughs, some cheers. We have everything we need. The effigy here has been prepared. A conduit that will connect directly to the world beyond worlds, past what lies past the stars. Wyrelai? And she turns to Wyrelai, who's just been standing there, looking at her, reaches back under her cloak, and produces a heavy book. This book seems to be bound not in traditional leather, but in something stranger. Oddly raw. contorted across its front into wrinkles and whirls that look almost like an openly screaming face. The book is massive and ragged.
Have you seen this book?
You have not. Prototype. Do you actually see out of your eye holes? Or do you just kind of perceive the world?
How
do you work?
Well,
what do you do?
It's got holes, so...
I do generally have, like, the oculus sensors out of my eyes, but I also have a lot of dark vision, which is generally less so of eye and more so off of, like, electrical field of,
Just
like,
the wrapping
general
reaches up around your shoulders and the base of your neck. It would move up to bind the whole top half of your head, leaving exposed only a chin and where a mouth would be if you possessed one.
This is gonna go great, guys.
Is that part of the ritual to cover the eyes?
Who are you talking to? He's talking to
I was talking to the people wrapping her up. Because I feel like we're kind of like behind the girl speaking a little bit, right?
Yeah, someone would just sort of reply to you. It's the way of the icon. It's how the effigy should be wrapped as far as we've determined.
Oh, okay. I was just going to say, maybe you just might not want to cover the eyes.
Yeah, and the gestures back to Wyrelai. The Necronomicon. And to Marius. The Star Seed. Prototype. The effigy. With the alignment that will happen in only a little more than 2 hours now. Everything is ready. We've all spoken, heard, internalized the name. And she raises her hand, and as one, the whole crowd chants, Zalmandor! Zalmandor. And the blot will lead us to a world of decadence and excess. I'm sorry about the feast. The hunting parties either didn't have much luck or lost track of time. But please, make merry as you can. High spirits. It is at hand. Thank you. At that again, everyone just raises mugs. There's some scattered cheers, some murmurs of agreement, and you feel a wave of embarrassment in Ariana, and she just kind of turns around directly to Rick. I hate public speaking so much. Oh, I'm so mad at this.
Don't think about the fear.
I'm more afraid of that than anything that's going to be happening tonight. Oh, the worst is over now. Oh, I'm shaking. You would have been better at this. Why couldn't you do this for me? You're so much louder. I've never seen you experience an ounce of shame.
Well, I'm bad with words.
I'm worse. I can't pronounce the names of any of these worlds.
Like I could.
Oh, it doesn't matter. They'll be where they need to be, and that's what's important. Alright, well, looks like the effigy is more or less anointed. Suppose let's... I don't know if there's going to be much of a feast then. To the next Stella, then?
I'm going to secretly talk to Aedelme. She's like, I have a feeling those hunters for those feasts are not coming back. I think people are on the trail to try and stop this.
I mean, we know that they come.
Mm-hmm. So they're probably close.
If you want to, it won't be quite as collapsible now, but I want to help get the effigy down to the second Stella near the shores, the one pointed towards Briarstone Isle. That's where it'll need to be for the beginning of the ritual.
Right. Welcome to the prototype. How you doing there, buddy?
I currently have my Oculus receivers covered.
Yeah, you do.
Should I be doing something?
I'm about to have to carry you. Not in the bag.
Oh. Should I stay in this position?
Arms down.
You can still move your limbs and all. It's not like you're completely
Well, but they
bound
wanted,
T-posing.
as rapping, as they were rapping, they would like move, arm up, move, arm up,
Actually,
move, arm up.
I just kind of grab her hand. Can you walk?
Yes.
All right.
I have not had my legs
Well,
bound.
everything seems like it's in order here. I haven't heard anything, so I assume that Hugland and Martin aren't having any problems with the third Stella. Oh,
look.
let's get ready. And she starts to walk towards the coast, back towards town and towards the shores. When she walks away, Wyrelai just sort of stands, looking across the group, you looking at her, and looking back at Marius. Are you aware of what you are doing by being here, Marius?
Not exactly.
I did not entirely believe so. And yet here you are. Perhaps for the best. Perhaps the only way that things could possibly resolve themselves.
You recognize us. We've met before.
Many times.
Okay. This is not the first time you've met us again. With our interwoven time.
I will admit each time that I encountered you, and she looks across to Brick and to Edelway, I always have to ask myself of your intentions. I know where I am. I know where you are. But I am never wholly aware of where you believe that you are. Or what you intend to do.
I was going to ask you the same thing. Thought we were in the Dreamlands. Where are we?
Thrushmoor, if it's not apparent. But it's admittedly here with things that are happening, have happened, and will happen. The veil here between the material plane and the dreamland is nearly non-existent.
So we're between the material realm and the dream realm?
That would be a simple and mundane, but not an accurate way to explain the situation. As far as a mortal mind can comprehend, I suppose it would. My question then is, what do you intend to do? And she turns and looks at Edelman.
Well, it seems like whatever Edelmay or Brick were here moments before us have already set out what we're doing.
I could tell as soon as you approached the Stella here that you were not them, that you had crossed lines again. Do you know what happens in this timeline? Are you aware of the fates that you walk to, regardless of what you choose to do with the next Stella?
I know what the vanishing is.
You die.
Assumed.
To what you experience, the limitations of the flesh that is a mortal brain, it will be no different to the death of anyone else. Things will end, all will be dark, it will be over. But in the grand scheme of things, I suppose it makes no difference.
How do you know this?
I have already been here. It's a little different since you have arrived, but I know how this timeline ends. I know how it reaches its inflection point.
So do you just have all the information from all the timelines that you exist in?
I am not omniscient. I am but a single being. A being that admittedly has had ample time to study how all of these fates connect. It is complicated and perhaps impossible to explain to you, especially given the limitations of the time that we face right now. But, if you are curious, I can explain what I am able.
We're here searching answers.
had assumed as much, but I am unclear exactly where you have arrived from, or what answers you seek.
We were just supposed to meet someone named Alari in presumably the Dreamlands.
That is a name unfamiliar to me, so if that is the answer you seek, I am unable to help you.
Yeah.
You said we die, but we were, like, only an hour ago, just years in the future. And I certainly don't remember setting all this up.
Reginald, as they're conversing with Wyrela, you're kind of at the edge of town here. You can see in the distance, sort of at the tree line, a little bit of a blue, faint glow. Just kind of peeking around the side of a tree is one of those orbs, watching from a distance.
With the multi-arms and all that kind of thing. I see it.
You see it.
And my eyes don't go all monochrome.
You see it there.
It's just there.
It's just present.
It's just Todd's over there hanging out. Just lost. Okay.
That is bad. That can't be good.
Twilight continues. Well, the group of you, two of you in particular, have always interacted with your own destinies in a strange and odd way that I find myself unable to predict. As I said, I am not omniscient. I do not know the way that all things end. I only know how this timeline reaches its conclusion, and how nearly all that are connected to it reach a single point.
We can trust you, right?
No.
I have no reason to
We
lie to
just
you.
openly expressed our mission, and so
She's tried to kill us before.
that's fine. She's not trying to kill us now. What?
I have tried, and I have succeeded. Many, many times.
And you tried, you failed many, many times too, I'm sure.
I'm
You're
not sure.
starting to understand.
I don't know if we can trust her, but I also don't feel like we're at risk by telling her what we're doing.
What's an Aeon?
That's an Aeon.
Yeah.
This is a general and very broad question.
What is a eyeball with a bunch of arms coming out that looks like a galaxy?
Don't look behind you.
Because
You point over there, or are you just looking?
There's just one right there.
As you look back and point over, it's gone.
Oh, you
It's
little.
crazy.
Arlene just kind of turns and looks,
Abacus, go up.
and just turns
That's right.
back
That's
to you.
It was
that's
there.
what you need it for.
I didn't doubt you. As I have no reason now to lie to you, I assume that you as well have no reason to lie to me, especially about something so odd and mundane. I suppose the simplest way to explain it is that Aeons consider themselves the arbiters of reality. They, as Pharasma oversees the river of souls and the cycle of life, Aeons oversee the very foundation of what it is to be, to exist.
Like time police.
Time is a part of it, yes. That is not incorrect.
Alright.
Right. So, we're not responsible for whatever happened in this timeline.
No.
So,
Us from this timeline is responsible, but not us personally. I got it. I understand that part, right?
As well as I suppose that you can.
Yes.
There
Again, we are seeking answers here from what our job is why we got here in the first place.
so if we, the we that you know, try to leave, try to wake up, we can leave, and this timeline would still continue with the versions of us that apparently others know.
If such a thing is possible, then I suppose that may be exactly what would happen. But I would be somewhat surprised if you are able to so easily leave now that you are here. If you believe this to be the Dreamlands proper, or a journey into which you are simply projecting safely, I would disregard that notion entirely. When you die here, you will die. All of you.
So either we can wake up or we change the past.
Fate is not ordained. One of the many powers of consciousness is the ability to make conscious choices, to determine your own fate. Some worshippers of Pharasma among your mortal kinds do believe that such things are set in stone, but that is rarely the case. There are inflection points, but beyond that, Nothing is determined, but deterministic.
You hear like a really loud thunk as you see Prototype just like walk straight into a wall. And I'm like, I reach a hand up and I like unwrap the head part of it. This was counterproductive in moving. Could we not do this later? You can hear she's like upset. Like this is very frustrating for her. She really does not get why I have been blindfolded and then told to move.
Listen, this is giving us answers, but we are not here to change the past. We are here to fix the mission we are
This
on.
isn't the past. This is a different timeline.
Sure.
The vanishing still happens in our timeline, though.
Yeah. But we can't be responsible for the vanishing because we weren't even born then.
That is why I know how this line ends. The Thrushmoor vanishing is an inflection point. That is the entire purpose of the ritual, after all. Are you familiar with the concept?
It's been explained to me before.
The vanishing always happens.
The vanishing always happens. It is
Somebody always does it.
You always do it.
What?
As a matter of fact.
How?
You and Ariadna.
Us three?
Well, with varying supports, yes. That changes from time to time. The timelines still retain their variables until they converge at a single point when the ritual is completed.
So,
We need to find a log.
if we always do it, then we did it in our timeline too.
That, again, is not an entirely incorrect way to understand it. But do you remember such a thing?
No.
That is because you are not them. You are not that Edelmaid, you are not that Brick. You are, again, simply limited by the bounds of the flesh that carries you to this world. Your minds, your brains, your memories, they are constrained by what the physical meat inside you can contain, the impulses, the chemicals. That is all that you can ever be, and all that you can ever know. It is an unfortunate existence that I cannot even begin to imagine.
I could understand the idea, potentially, that in every single version of the universe, we still end up here and we still do this. What I cannot understand is us being born again after that fact into the same timeline.
You reach now into an understanding of time, an understanding of reality that is beyond nearly every mortal that has ever lived. And those who have even begun to grasp such concept have dedicated their entire lives to researching it. It is not something that will come easily to you. As I said, the best that I can provide you is to know that you are no more than the impulses within your very brain. If you do not remember partaking in this ritual in your own time, or whatever time you believe to be your own, then it simply was not you. A different Edelmaid in a different time. Does this help?
I don't think so.
You feel responsible?
I feel like I don't know who I am.
A common feeling to most mortals I have spoken with at any length. Again, a terrible circumstance of your condition.
Our condition.
Being mortal.
Is this an experience typical of most mortals?
Let us walk and talk. I would not want to delay the completion of this ritual. It will happen regardless, but things will go more smoothly if we proceed.
Yeah, no, he goes to reach over, he turns over, MD turns over to Prototype, looks back over again, and she has actually unraveled almost all of this and brought out a sewing kit from her traveler's pack. And from the tears in the thing, she's like, this is unreasonable. Speaking like punctuated, she's still like quite pissed off. And they're like, this is my effigy. This is what's happening here. And she's like, ting, 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 ting,
I
ting,
think
ting,
the ritual's
ting,
already
ting,
been
ting, ting,
ruined.
ting, ting, ting. And she is sewing back up the tatters in
the presence of an effigy within the ritual that happens this night is not a constant among all the timelines. Her place is largely irrelevant.
You're relevant to us, don't worry.
You like every single rock seems to like expand.
Marius ducks out of the way.
There's like
It's happening.
smoke.
Hey.
There's a little smoke happening.
Put my hands on both for sure, prototype. You're very important to us. You're very relevant to us. We want you there no matter what.
As like super speed. Now the sewing has gone like hyper speed. Like
Steam flying out.
Prototype,
I
I
need to
have
give her a
a.
hobby, like when you get back.
She likes sewing, I guess.
Teach her to knit.
Could you do me a favor? Could you add our initials, because we're all friends, to that?
You see like kind of floating. Yes, I think I can manage.
Thank you.
And I will grab a different sewing, the thread color out of the bag, and I'm like, do you like this color?
That's perfect.
Are you sure you would not like this color?
What's the whatever one's the most brightest and stands out the most?
What's so crazy? I did not give her that. That's like that
At
is.
this point, the group of you walking and talking are approaching a bridge. If you recall the layout of Thrushmoor, there is
Perfectly.
a small outlying section that is a bit of a stretch of island separated from this mainland. Very close, there's just sort of an inlet, a little more than a river, of the ocean itself that separates it from the shore, the land of Thrushmoor proper. Out there, in your world, are fishing warehouses, one in the Gibbet. Here, it looks much the same. Storage buildings and small dry docks, two of them to service the little fishing boats that are making their way back in already. There is one Stella perched at the far end of it. At about the closest point Thrushmoor has to Briarstone Isle out of the distance. The level of light here has been starting to fade. The overcast sky on one far end is starting to pull back, and you can see the streaking colors of a sunset beaming out across it from the other direction. It is nearly evening. The tower stands silhouetted against the sky. Ariadna is already at the Stella. Another group of villagers going about final preparations, and she turns and does like a double take, looking at Prototype. What happened?
Do not be concerned.
Edelmate, it's...
She's making edits.
I'm not... It's alright. It's... I suppose hopefully more ceremonial than anything. Of all the things to lose, that's not the terribly important one, but I do wish you would have at least left it until...
I didn't.
She couldn't walk. She couldn't see.
Why does it need to see?
Because how else would it get here?
Carried it here. That's
I go back into the statue. I forgot.
It's my bad. I was just making some last minute additions. I felt that...
You felt this was right.
Yes, that was a decision that I made.
If you felt that this was the right thing to do, I suppose there's no reason not to go with that. That's the entire concept, right? It's emotions, it's feelings, it's impulses and intuition. I trust you, Adelaide. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'm trying to keep the worry down. The time is approaching.
This Thrushmoor looks like the Thrushmoor we had when we first, that dream at the very beginning.
Very similar, yes. But in that dream, there was a heavy mist over the bay, a moon hanging overhead, the buildings, the layout of the town. It does look the same.
Is there a house?
I crouched down to Cammy. The only place I can think to look for that lady is the place we had the dream. Us, Uglum, Martin.
You mean
That's the only connection that
before we woke up in the asylum?
Before we woke up, the first time we died.
Oh! And Ariadna points out towards the east side of town, where in your world there is that large market and the little park right outside it. Now again, a little more than a grassy field just past the outskirts of town. You can see a single fire. It looks like not a huge bonfire, but a clear signal has been lit. Oh, they're ready. All right. Well, we're about to begin. Is there anything else that we need? Everything. I shouldn't worry. I shouldn't worry. It's just.
I think is Alari here?
Who? What? Is that a person or a thing?
Give me 1 second. Actually, you guys just go along with the ritual. I'm gonna go find her.
Okay, but I don't want to die.
I won't let it happen.
I don't know if you can stop that.
Hey. Our feelings and how what's going on here, we are here on a mission. We are separate from what is happening here, so we need to...
Very separate.
Well...
I don't think we can wake up right now if we try.
You'll know what to do. I'll be back. And then I'm going to, amongst all the people...
it's a much smaller group at this.
Yeah, you just kind of like, pop around and try and... Alari, and like kind of talking to random people. Like, you happen to know where she is.
Yeah, kind of poke around trying to get some information.
I don't know, can I use my streetwise ability there? Because these are people from the streets?
Yeah, I'll have you roll that in a second. Ariadna just sort of motions for Brick and Edelweiss to come over and holds out a hand. All right, it's...
Excuse me. I'm allergic to rituals. I can't.
She's allergic to dying.
I'm jealous of your sneeze, by the way. Mine's gone. It's completely went away.
She took it.
All right.
That's not how it works. Or is it?
I sneeze in every time.
It's time for us.
It's a fixed point in time.
It's time to begin this. We need to start to well out this energy. The planets will align in a little under an hour, and things need to be active by then. So, we're ready. And she turns to the couple of cloaked, robed villagers around. Some of them nod and start to join hands and form a small circle of about 8 people around this stela, where Ariadna has a space on either side of her. Both of her hands extended towards you two, and 2 more random villagers with their hands pointed out to complete this ring.
Me asking around, did that do anything?
Where will be your diplomacy?
Every single check.
It's been 8 a lot.
Is 8.
8.
Diplomacy, hold on.
I think that dice might be weighted towards it. You roll 8 a lot.
Which is close to 20, but I also roll 1s, so it's perfectly balanced. Diplomacy, do I get a plus to this?
You get your diplomacy to it.
Well, right.
Streetwise gives you anything to get that. But
Nope. It is...
was Superman reading? It's
ADHD reading and wasn't.
Okay.
I was literally looking for numbers, and there was no numbers.
What's your total?
It is 32.
32 again. Oh, wow, you are getting a lot of the same
it's
number.
the same number.
Looking around, people are kind of starting to turn their focuses because everyone around, there are some spectators, but they're very heavily invested.
Yeah.
Many of the villagers here are kneeling, starting to pray, mostly silently. A few standing, looking. A few looking out towards the tower on Briarstone Island. A few seem to be supplemental participants in this ritual around the outside, some bearing candles for their reagents, some scattering dust around. None of them show any recognition of the name Alari. Ariadna still waits.
Is Whiterly still around?
Whiterly is standing like 3 feet away just watching.
I just kind of look over her like with a pained expression, like...
Your choices are not to be determined. What's the outcome may be? It is as Ariadna says here. Do what your impulses tell you to do. That is the crux of the ritual, after all.
Well, you said we would die if we did it, so...
You feel like a little shock at this, and Ariadna, what? Well, just kind of raises a hand. The end point may be determined, but how you get there is a choice still left to you. do what your mortal heart tells you. Whatever you think is interesting or morally correct.
Firelight, is cargo so real?
That is a difficult question to answer at this late hour. But, personally, I believe so.
In this inflection point, in all of the inflection points, does the ritual go correctly? Is what's happening the desired outcome?
Your choice of words here makes this question very difficult for me to answer offhand. And Ariadna just said, What are we talking? What is this? What are we talking about?
We need a second, that's all. Just a second.
We don't have much time, but I suppose I don't understand. What are they asking? And Lorelei just kind of raises a hand to Ariadna, just dismissively, and turns back to Marius. I suppose it would be correct to answer it that it accomplishes what it needs to.
You do see my head pop up every once in a while in the crowd.
They don't know.
I suppose I should ask
going
then.
well.
It's not going well.
Does, as an inflection point where the same thing always happens, does the same thing always happen even if the ritual goes differently? If someone makes a mistake, someone sneezes during it?
With the research and the preparation that you have done, the important facets of the ritual are always going to succeed. Have succeeded would also technically be a correct way to phrase things. You have a starseed, you have the power of the Necronomicon, and you have the Stella. Everything else simply makes the process easier.
What?
You do see Prototype in the side, like, shuffling back into... I mean, she's trying to be really subtle because she's trying to also be a statue. But, like, really subtle
Only
about it.
subtle
like,
movements from
yeah,
the
subtle
statue.
movements. Clink, 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 clink. Trying to, like, shuffle the wraps back around. And then, like, at the end, when she has wrapped actually the opposite, where she has her upper face free and the lower face. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I see just, like, how she has it around her neck and she goes... with the end of the ribbon just got thrown over the shoulder, and then she's like, and I'm back. Back to statue.
I'm gonna pull everybody off to the side for another slightly even more private conversation of
Prototype shuffle over.
Wait. We're here because we're trying to find Alari. We're trying to find Alari because we're trying to find Lowell's. And Lowell's disappeared because he read randomly through the Necronomicon.
Yes.
And we have the Necronomicon.
This timeline's yes.
Alari's not here.
But what if we read the Necronomicon?
We
have
That might be where Alari is.
You hear the sound, distant and somewhat faint, of a horn from far outside of town. You hear a big, kind of exasperated sigh from Ariadna. Why was I think it's so lost? Well, the hunting party's on their way back.
I can't remember. Do we know in character that the book that the Mad Poet showed us was like the beginning of the Necronomicon, like him writing it? We know that he's the author of it.
It did not look like the book that Wyrelai has in her hands right now. The book that he had looked far more normal, though it definitely had an energy. It's hard to tell. I might need a cultism check. It's like...
I'm good. I'll roll it, but it's an 18 on the die for a total of an 18.
Yeah, it was a good.
I
mean, they
believe
sure
you.
look like different books.
Yeah.
I guess I'm making my way back up to my friends whenever you let it be so.
You get it right back about now. That makes sense.
Vibes are off.
I guess,
What do you want to do? Do you want to ditch the ritual? Go look for Alari? You want to read the Necronomicon?
we should do it.
Okay.
That doesn't feel like a good idea.
Nothing we do feels like a good idea. Not anymore.
I kind of think maybe you're right. I don't know what else we can do right now. We could run, but it's, we know that it's an inflection point, meaning that it will always happen.
I feel like the best case scenario, if we go through it is that we die, but it wakes us up. That's the best case scenario. The worst case scenario is we die. Or something else. Or end up with Martin.
Where is Martin?
I don't know.
She said that he was at the other Stella.
That we might get more answers there. Do we want that?
I don't think we can take it right now.
Needlemate, please.
We're coming.
Okay.
Right. Okay, place the effigy next to the Stella, and Lionel, for now, you can just be around. It's, like I said, more your presence, your energy that we need. You are a channel, and the effigy a conduit.
I purposefully am on the opposite side of Edelmay from... What's her face? I can't remember her name. Ariana.
Well, she has 2 spots on either side of her. But
I forced my way onto the opposite side of Edelmay.
Well, she'll take one of the other villagers' hands and close the gap and ready for Edelmay. Oh, actually, Lionel, no, head to the coast. Stand as close to Briarstone as you possibly can. Face out into the lake. Face his body. So, just focus. Focus. Relax. And feel it. Feel the energy flowing forth from the star Stella. Feel channeled through all the universe to this single point. Feel that which was laid here thousands and thousands of years ago, waiting for this exact moment. The only one in a million lifetimes where this alignment will occur across a space so vast as to be unimaginable. And she looks over and sees that there is a second signal fire lit back where the feast was where you had just been. And we'll begin. Takes a deep breath and starts the chant. Reginald, where are you? What are you doing here?
I'm nervously like, what is happening? I'm literally just, I'm like, what do I do? I feel so stumped right now. Not being able to find this person, thinking things were going to happen easier. But now we're doing this ritual. What am I doing? I'm trying to figure out first where this person is and trying to, but also know that like this, maybe this is just what we do here. And this, like, we let this ritual happen, but then the answer is going to present itself. But I don't know.
See Wyrelai standing close behind Ariana with the Necronomicon still in hand, turned over, face up. Wyrelai's face is generally pretty expressionless. You've never really got a whole lot of a read on what she actually feels, if she even does at all. But this might be the first time you've seen any amount of hesitation in her.
Where she doesn't want this to go through?
She shifts it to one hand. You can see just the sheer weight of the book. Almost difficult to support. And she reaches over, thumbs down a few pages, and opens it. And as she starts to scan her eyes across whatever knowledge is within this tome, she starts to convulse a little bit, standing there. And then freezes up, and then throws out one hand as she literally falls down to her knees on the ground, almost dropping the book onto the floor in front of her. Oh. No matter how many times this happens, it is difficult. And she looks up directly at you specifically, Reginald. Whatever you do, if you do not want this experience to be unpleasant beyond what a mortal could conceivably imagine, do not even accidentally glimpse any of the contents in this book. And she pulls herself back up and starts to chant something that sounds almost counter to what Ariadna is doing. Something different. A faint glow.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You have no idea how many things are going through my brain right now. I'm like, do I just...
Like Reginald is himself just like running around like
in my head, I'm like,
vibrating.
yes. I'm like...
You look around the area trying to see anything what to do. And standing back behind this group of people, these onlookers, some praying, some just watching, you see another one of those blue Aeons. Looking directly at you, standing, watching.
Okay. I'm going to change things up a bit. I doubt this was planned for, and I'm kind of saying that in my head at the same time. I'm going to cast haste on myself. Okay. I'm also then going to... I'm going to go get that book. I'm going to cast haste on myself, and then I am going to use my pipe and make myself complete, like all the smoke and everything around me, so I'm not seeable.
You just blow out this big cloud. There's not a big crowd, but some people around you are just kind of like all shocked and shuffling away, like they don't know what's happening.
I'm going to grab the book. I yell, "Follow me," and then I'm going to the next location where we think Martin would be.
So you run up to Wyrelai.
Whatever.
She's focused decanting, and you grab at this book.
Not reading it.
Now look at it.
I was like, thank you for the news. Like, thanks for the morning. And I'm hasted, so I'm going pretty fast.
Is this this ritual that I, as prototype, would recognize as what we're trying to accomplish? No.
And it's also, other than the fact that it involves the Stella, doesn't really have a whole lot of resemblance to what you were doing with Melisande either. This is the incantations, the setup, the magic. This is all extremely different than what you were doing back in Thrushmoor.
Okay.
As you go to grab for this book, Wyrelai just sort of turns her head, and you can see she looks almost dazed, like stunned.
I can use Fox Trick or Dirty Trick to
She's kind of got it in her hands, and she's not all here right now. Make me a fortitude save.
I also want to try to create a diversion. I don't know when it would be best to narratively say that.
Okay, if you want to throw... We've got the smoke cloud on one side. If you want to create a diversion, give me a deception check on the other side.
What I basically wanted to try to do was seeing Reginald go up in a puff of smoke, feeling like we're trying to make something else happen. I wanted to whisper to Prototype, "You're not funny, I didn't like your sewing job. You're really just kind of getting in the way right now," and I'm gonna try to duck away.
You're trying to make it explode?
Your diversion is rage baiting Prototype. Okay.
That's so funny.
That's a 5 for a total of dirty 20.
Okay.
Changing it up a bit.
It's compared to what's happening on the other side of the ring, not very impactful. But what's your fortitude save?
It is a 15 plus 21, so it's a 36.
Okay. You grab the Necronomicon out of Wyrelai's hands. And as you pull it away, you almost just fall over from how heavy it is. I mean, the book looks big.
Yeah.
You think you're ready for it. But when you grab it, it's like all the strength in your body feels like you can barely support this book. Like it's got to be 100 pounds, if not more.
Oh, gosh.
Even as you grab it, the cover of its own volition seems to slam shut, sealing it as you're just fighting it.
Yeah.
MD, Edelme, you see this. You do anything? Ariadna is still going.
She doesn't seem to care?
She doesn't seem to change, no.
Was that important?
Screw it. And I'm gonna let go and run over to Reginald's smoke cloud, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I can...
And you're just gonna fill me full body slam into you.
Oh, I'm hasted. Well, I am slow. Am I normal speed because of the book? Because I'm hasted, but I'm also...
Reginald. What are you doing?
I don't know, but I feel as though this was complete. I didn't like how this was going down. We need to go.
Cool. I'm going to bang the 2 bangles. I have silver bangles. I bang them. I get +10 to my movement speed for a minute or so.
You hear a second.
Oh, good, great. Here's your book. You hold the book as he's stronger.
You pass it over to MD, who, it's a big book, but doesn't seem to be exceptionally heavy. You have it. You pick up the Necronomicon, you hold it, and what do you do?
Run.
We're on an island. There's 2 bridges that lead back into
town.
So
into town.
You see MD just take off.
Wait, hold on. The person that was speaking, they didn't stop speaking?
That's Ariadna. No, she hasn't.
Everything
It's
already
not
happened
stopping.
already with the book?
Yep.
That was needed?
We
Hard
don't
to
know.
tell. It's only been a few moments.
Shoot.
Only been a few moments. You told me to run.
It's
Lyrelai
fine.
shakes her head like she's steadying herself and turns to look at you.
Through all the smoke?
Towards you, I suppose. You're concealed, so she
Sure.
can see vaguely where you
Right,
are.
right.
You're not hidden. Interesting choice. I'm curious to see what happens.
Me too.
Turns over towards MD, sprinting off the distance. And as you run away from all this towards a bridge, after that second horn, you see fireflies. 100 little white fireflies all rise up as one out of the tree line. Tiny little white pinpoints of light. But they're moving too fast. They sail up into the sky and arch and rain down on top of what was once Iris Heaven. Arrows tipped with white flame. You hear a third horn and see rows and rows of torches start to emerge from the tree lines. The soldiers in gleaming armor. Men in gnarled black helms, mounted on heavily clad horses, march out from the edge of view towards Thrushmoor. Ariadna does not stop. MD, you still sprint. You'd be sprinting towards this if you're going into town. You're about the furthest place you can be from where this is all emerging right now on this island.
I'll drop the book and go back.
Throw the Necronomicon on the ground and
Just,
get back over.
just throw it in a barrel, hide it in a bush, something. Surely a kid won't find it and get unmentionable
Oh,
power.
my Marius prototype.
You just see a prototype laying face down on the ground, generally not moving.
The silent
just
tantrum.
plop. Full face down. You can see just generally there's a little bit of shifting on spatial, with everyone every once in a while when she's fighting and stuff, you can see it's not really a vibration, it's just kind of a shifting of the air around her. But she is just plop face down, totally splat.
I broke her.
I think Adelme would just be standing there sort of dumbfounded, especially after the sort of scurry, but seeing that Ariadna doesn't let up at all, would just kind of look over to Lionel, the only other one left there, and just kind of sort of mouth or whisper, just if we do it in every timeline, then we have to be doing it for a reason. I guess, right?
I don't know. And
The runes, the sigils, whatever is carved on the outside of the stela have started to faintly emanate a glow. It is starting.
Marius would have kind of tried to follow MD, and then MD drops the book and runs back past him because Marius is also slower. So now it's okay, we're going back. He's gonna kind of look both ways between where he dropped the book and where MD's now going.
As I'm running past, I just point towards where the line's they're here. We got company.
Lyrelai is, without the Necronomicon, now just kind of standing behind, observing all of this. And as you approach, it is starting to make sense now how this must end. Even you, with your proficient skills, cannot escape such a fate.
Right. We're getting a boat and we're going to the island.
Ariadna turns around and sees, almost kind of shock, the approaching armies from the tree line. Oh, they're already here? What do we do? And she turns to Wairulai and just again puts up a hand. I will take over things here. I believe I am more than proficient. You may wish to reach the other Stella, however. All of you, maybe. Do you seek to flee? So be it. And Wairulai will step up, not take anyone's hand, but put her hands together, fingers parallel, palms mostly facing outwards, towards the Stella, and start to mutter something that sounds very, very vastly different from what Ariadna was saying or what she had been saying before. The circle looks confused. There are some glances, but they maintain their line and they keep their focus, and their chant continues alongside it. Ariadna looks to Brick specifically. How are they here? How? What is this, the entire Ustalavic army?
Yeah.
Why? Already? I thought we had time. I thought it wouldn't matter. I should have gone with her. I think I've ruined everything. I could have at least stalled them. You could have finished this.
Oh, it's too late to worry about that now. We have bigger issues.
Well, then we have to go. Grab the effigy.
Grab the effigy. I'm just trying to pick her.
I just walk over and nudge Prototype with my foot. Get up.
How far away is the other island, by the way?
The mainland, not far. It's like I said, it's kind of a wide river, so it's probably like a 30-foot gap between the island and the actual shore of Thrushmoor. Like,
well, for where we're trying to go, are we trying to go?
Well, you're on Briarstone.
Where we're trying to go.
Briarstone Island's like 150 yards out. It's pretty far.
She's trying to fly. She's calculating.
So like 450 feet away. Like
Okay.
it's a decent
And
distance.
she's a rock. You could probably just like spin her around and try to skip her.
Skip her?
across. Yeah.
How flat are you?
Right now, extremely flat.
I don't think
It
you can ask
all
her that.
deflated. The
That's not
entire
appropriate.
prototype has deflated into a soft,
She just
squishy
got
little,
sad.
very
Like-
skinny.
What happened?
I've afflicted her with this sad condition.
And she has, you can barely hear it because it's like right into the ground. I have no friends, and I am not funny, and I look stupid, and I am useless. And she
You
just
pick her
goes
up.
on. Like it keeps
I don't
going.
think now is the time to have an existential crisis. You're like 2 months old, so
Are you my friend?
you're best friend. Let's go.
Marius will shout, I was trying to make you explode. I take it all back. I'm
We
sorry.
gotta go. We gotta go.
Come on. And Ariadna kind of just like dancing ahead of you, skittish here, head towards the bridge, towards the mainland, back to that westernmost Stella. Are you all coming here?
Well, I was. Is that where I was heading towards, or where they're going?
That's they're headed back towards where you came from, where the feast was supposed to happen.
Is that? I'm trying to think where the third spot.
It's on the other side of town. It's over on the far eastern end.
Over-
by
and
where
you had to, like, go
there would
over-
have been a market area.
Did you have to go
there.
through water to get there, or anything like that?
I mean, you just cross the other bridge from the island. You could just go there.
This is gonna be so crazy. I'm gonna head to the opposing army that's coming towards us.
Just going straight towards the tree line.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna die, so.
All right, well, that guy off. Reginald, what are you doing?
No, I don't think I'm with you guys.
He's not.
Because I hasted in it and I kept going.
He's not with us.
So you're out ahead of them. You
He said
rush
this.
out towards this approaching army. They are not charging yet, and you get closer, you can see they are just simply marching in.
Yeah.
It looks like there's maybe 5 different battalions of Ustalavic troops.
Do I
that are
know
coming.
Ustalavic? Are they like known? Are they just another basically land? Are they
Ustalav
like?
is the country that Thrushmoor is in.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
So this is like just like the army.
This
The
is
actual army. for
cool,
sure.
great. So me
this
as
army.
a detective of this land, with my badge, and also I can. All right, cool. I can kind of try and play that route.
Your badge from like a few hundred years in the future.
259 years into the future.
I'm from the future. No, I'm talking.
I'm 149. Either way.
No, but So my goal, if you want me to just tell you what I plan to do.
What are you trying to do, Reginald?
Yeah, so I'm going to run with my handkerchief out, white flag. And obviously, as I get closer, they even see like my I get rid of the smoke. I want to go to the most dominant one of them that is obviously opposing.
Definitely at the front of the platoon that'd be coming in through like the main road here.
Yeah.
It's headed up by what looks like a paladin.
Yeah.
It is a man who is done up in very bright silver armor that has some almost completely matte gray sections bounded around it. One pauldron, the diagonal stripe across his breastplate, and a very prominent spiral that carves from the top of his helmet all the way down to the top of his breastplate. Very clear heraldry and iconography of Pharasma.
Yeah.
He has a humongous shield on one arm as he approaches, and on the other hand is what looks like a knife, a dagger.
Yeah.
No long sword, no heavy weapon, just a very simple blade. He's leading this battalion straight towards you.
Yeah.
He's maybe like 30 feet back as you're waving this little
right.
handkerchief here.
What a guy.
As I'm getting closer, I'm coming in, hands up, and immediately like the cultist. It has grown bigger than we could even think of, and we're so glad you're here.
Still approaching.
Good, great. We are come in peace. For me, I'm just trying to, just super appreciative of you guys finally showing up.
Make me I feel like a deception check, but
I mean, kind of. I'm kind of like, no, I don't.
Lying. I'd let you pick deception.
I'm 100% like
deception diplomacy.
What's the opposite of intimidation?
Cowardly. I'm sorry.
Brown nosing.
Yeah. Or diplomacy.
Groveling check.
Brett.
I don't have any hero points.
Brett, does anybody have that one that lets you?
Wait. Is this a new day?
Sure, yeah.
So can I guide the timeline?
I'll let you use your guide the timeline.
Is that the one that I'm or turn back the clock?
Turn back the clock. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then as you see, you say this, and you're like, oh no.
That's actually not good.
Looking at these two different possibilities of the world, you see a dozen of these blue Aeons all around in this split time, watching you as you make your choice. But you have to shift quickly into the other.
Right. Yes. And so I jump into again, trying to help.
And here's the hero point.
There we go.
2085.
That roll was a 2, by the way. I don't know if anybody said
that. You don't say that loud. You're gonna make
it was a 2.
The cat is guiding the timeline.
Oh man, that cat's gonna get vanished.
Perfect average.
Perfectly average.
Perfectly average.
Perfectly average.
Yeah.
We would like perfectly above average right now.
Yeah. So I am. I feel like one of those times I even like redid this whole thing. Like I even got shot with an arrow. They didn't trust me or something. I was like, nope, gotta redo that. Nope.
Up. 50% higher.
Dude, you've gotta be kidding me.
Hey, this is me being slaughtered or not. I didn't even read what this says. Wait, hold on. If you fail to do damage, I'm just gonna use this as a result. Thank you.
Come on, dude. Come on, please.
Oh, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better.
Add this, Vinny.
It's way better.
10?
Yeah.
37.
37?
Went from a 2 to a 3
Oh
to
my
a 13.
gosh.
He approaches. Oh, yeah, 13. That's not that bad.
Lucky number.
The champion approaches and stops in front of you. A gaze through his full helm meeting yours. You can just barely see on his battle helm his eyes. And Pharasma will judge you fairly. It strikes out with
what? Why me? I didn't do anything. I'm reporting what is happening.
Using a villain point.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, he gonna send you to the
These
graveyard.
these are amazing.
We're all going.
No, it's not the boneyard.
Boneyard. It's like a graveyard.
But we have
Only
a
bones.
36 to hit.
That hits.
Knife.
Snap.
Boy.
Step.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! They're pouring in.
Rogue-san, Reginald, I beg of you. Your previous job was lost for this. Now it's only for fixing the timeline. A hero point.
I'm trying.
It's going to be a total of 30 damage. A combination of you absolutely do feel the knife, but it's also spirit damage. This knife is clearly pretty well enchanted.
I take it.
And this would very much put down a regular person immediately.
Yeah. I take it and even try and hide how badly that hurt. Like, I promise you, and then I cast Charm Person on him.
Okay.
Which wins. I think I just win automatically.
He gets a will save.
He gets a will save.
It is.
It's like, no, I just win.
Charm. Well, it's just charm.
We actually win the game, actually, guys. I don't think we have to play the rest of the book.
Roll credits. And
Roll credits.
You must have
rolled a 1.
I rolled it very low.
I wasn't against him. So like
That's you even attacked everything. You. It's a 24 on his will save.
Where's your DC? Where's your DC?
was it
Is it? He fails.
Yeah,
I was like,
he
I
fails.
hope a 24 fails. You're level 14.
Yeah.
It might even critically fail, honestly. I don't know. Not quite. Okay.
He's not a true caster.
It's a
so-
30.
That's true.
I mean, there is different like.
Alright, he's
rolls.
then a regular failure.
Okay.
He's friendly.
He's friendly.
Or no, if it.
It becomes it can't. Oh, it can't use hostile actions against you. I was like, that was a little uncalled for, friend. I am coming with complete emergencies for what is going down.
He kind of takes a step back and just sort of looks at the knife and looks back at you.
I'm an ally. I'm on your side. What has been going on here has been atrocious. Honestly, people that I work for have called out for you to come and stop this. Obviously you've had inside agents to knowing what is happening. What has gotten the call to get here?
I apologize for my hastiness, and I'm glad that there are still some of fair mind here in Thrushmoor.
It's all part of your
Have not
training, I
been
understand.
taken.
Yes.
And you see, from behind him, the whole, block of maybe 20 soldiers that have stopped. The first 3 behind him are also, there's definitely just soldiers. But there's this guy leading it. 3 behind him are what look like 3 more higher ranking figures. 2 men and a woman in gold and silver armor. Very clearly upon their breastplate and upon their shield, an emblazoned set of golden scales. They've all got crossbows in their free hands, up almost in this parade stance as they're marching as they've stopped. And one of them calls out, "You dare arrest the mind of a chosen champion of Pharasma! Men! Take him down, swiftly! It's worse than we believed!"
I'm here,
As
I'm
the
helping!
group of you kind of run into town,
No.
a small hamlet, you see Reginald at the front here. You see him kind of trying to play off a wound. You hear something get yelled, and then you see 40 crossbow bolts just riddle Reginald's body.
The innocent has fallen today, my friends.
For you and Ariadna are still hurrying back into town. You hear a very heavy snap in the distance, like a rope breaking. And look up to see an enormous fireball, half the size of a building, sailing through the air, almost directly towards you. Everything goes dark. Reginald,
Ow.
you would feel a brief, pretty intense pain. from quite a few angles. And then, as if you were snapping awake from a dream, your eyes would shoot open, and you would find yourself sitting in a moderately comfortable wooden bench, sat back against the wall, in a fairly large, clean, inside room. White tiles spanned wall to wall, some ferns and plants adorning the corners. The wall across from you set with a series of very large portraits of very old men and women with placards spaced underneath them.
Wait, what color are the walls?
White.
Okay.
Tiles. In the center of this space, there is a wide desk. The chair sat behind it, and a pair in front. You at some point, surely, in your time in Thrushmoor and your tenure as one of the Sleepless Agents, would have been inside Briarstone Asylum, and would recognize the admissions room, where the front doors of the asylum proper would lead. It's here. You don't know the last time that you were here, and you've never been here terribly long.
What am I wearing?
It looks like just your normal outfit.
Oh.
It's just as if how you just were. There's only one other figure in the room. Standing near the big double front doors of the asylum itself, that you know would lead outside to Briarstone Island, is a humanoid shape, made of seemingly an equal combination of cosmic light and impenetrable dark, divided and split together, with a cloak and hood drawn up over their head, seeming to be made of the stuff of the cosmos. This figure would stand there, just watching you through an eyeless, blank face.
Why am I here?
Well, you are a part of this now. By your own actions, you are intrinsically linked to what happens. I had some concerns for this, but admittedly, I may have been wrong. This is no curse, but an opportunity. You are at the center of an inflection point that has posed quite a problem for us. There are precious few throughout the cosmos, scant more than a dozen, with enough connection to interact with it properly. And you have something special that I had not expected to find among that number. Do you understand what you are?
Sort of. It's an odd question to answer.
Let me explain what I can. To most mortals, there are two ways to grasp what you would call magic. Lifetimes of study, or an innate talent. Some spend lives learning to engage with it, some to control it. You have been born with a connection to a type of magic seen in 1 in a million vessels. The ability to manipulate timelines. It is native to you, natural.
Only as of recent, I've even been discovering some of that.
It has always been in you. Some go their entire lives unaware of the magic latent in their blood. I had never dared to hope that someone with this kind of power would be connected to this inflection point. You may be everything's last hope, Reginald Fox.
That's a huge statement.
Ever since I became aware of your power, perhaps at the same time that you yourself did, I have sent my forces to watch you, to make contact, to understand. I had assumed that you would arrive at the same conclusions as I had. However, I often overestimate the breadth of mortal knowledge. What do you need to know to understand your purpose? I will be plain with you. You have earned at least that.
There's so many questions immediately hitting me. I'm trying to prioritize everything all at once.
If it is simpler, perhaps I can provide an explanation I would hope you are capable of understanding. As simplified as I can make it.
First off, you literally know who you're talking to. I can figure it out. I'm just joking. You know way more. Not great with humor. My new...
Your traveling
friends.
Companions.
Yes.
Friends, perhaps even.
It's hard to say.
Will orchestrate the end of reality. They do not know it, and they do not intend it. The star seed that they escort will be brought beyond the bounds that we can access into Carcosa and unwrite everything. By their actions, all of not just the universe, but the great beyond will be submerged in Carcosa's waters. Everything will be overridden.
And I'm to stop that?
You may be the only one who can. It sprouts from this inflection point here. Your unique ability to manipulate time streams, to weave fate itself, and your connection to what's happening here now, means there may truly be no other. If I am unable to stop them directly before they can reach Carcosa, it is unfortunate, but that may well be the case. It will fall to you.
What of Laos?
He is irrelevant.
What do you mean I've been chasing him this whole time.
That is what leads their fate. They believe themselves avoiding a disaster that they will see themselves create.
So I have to just accept a loss to this man. Because you're now telling me all this new information like I'm some sort of chosen one.
If your concern is the work of Lowell's, know that in the great scheme, he is utterly irrelevant.
That actually makes a lot of sense, because the guy's an idiot. That actually answers so much, but I just hate how much I dislike the man. It bothers me.
He will orchestrate his own end.
So I should stop worrying about that and figuring out how to...
You must stop Marius.
Like, what do you mean, like, kill him?
It's for you to decide. That would be the simplest way. He is still immortal for now.
But that's immoral for me to just randomly... Wait, what did you say? Hold on, wait, did you say he was immoral?
If you will wait here, all will become clear in time.
Wait, hold on.
They will arrive shortly.
You're telling me to just the next time I see him, just stab him in his sleep over and over again until he dies?
This may be the simplest and the best way for you to enact things.
I don't do things simple. That does not sound morally correct.
Know that the choice that you make here soon will determine how you are judged. I am but one of 3 in the Pleroma Council of Axis, but through your inaction, or should you fail to choose correctly, I cannot impress upon you what will be undone. This is not a restarting of the universe as has happened 3 times before. This is a total undermining of the concept of reality. What is up? Color. The concept of existence and thought. All will be undone. It is not happenstance that reality can be parsed by mortals or anyone. It is at the great work and expense of the Aeons that it is so.
I have something else to ask. Can he be cured rather than killed?
No.
So how am I to figure out? Do you understand my predicament? I can't just randomly kill a man. That goes against...
If your weight is the life of one temporary ally over everything that has ever or will ever be, that is your choice. I cannot make it for you, just as I cannot raise hands against you directly.
That goes against every moral law to just randomly kill somebody.
There will not be moral laws. There will be no divinity, no gods, nothing. All will be undone.
If I don't kill him...
If you don't kill him, the
there has
Yellow
to be
King
another way.
will reconstruct everything.
There has to be another way.
And I leave that to you to solve.
Gosh.
As I said, wait here.
How much time do I have?
I do not know.
So whenever you send your friends those Aeons or things like that, you're just spying, that's you spying on me?
I was attempting to guide you.
Oh, yeah, and I didn't figure that out. Crap. And I'm the one in charge of all
He
this.
turns to the door of the asylum, raises a hand, it creaks open, and he simply steps out of the room.
Wait, he did all this in the
Door
asylum?
shutting behind him. This is in the admissions, the entry hall of Briarstone
Why?
Asylum.
Why the asylum was chosen? For me to go through this afterlife conversation.
If you join us next week, perhaps.
No! No! Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that!
It's okay, the rest of us are
Don't
dead.
do that! Don't do that! Wait,
We
no!
may have more answers.
No! Wait, no!
But that's
No! I
Going to be-
really don't want to know!
that's going to be it for us today, everybody. We'll be back next week. Same time, same place. Well, probably. Who knows?
It's not the same time.
With Strange Aeons.
Time's all weird now.
But on twitch.tv/UGT show, it's going to be on the same time in the same
I
place.
hate this. I mean, I love it. But I hate, it's, yeah, I want to keep going and play for 12 hours.
Hey, you got what you've wanted this whole time.
More
You
questions.
got a clear and direct explanation from music. What more could you ask for?
You also
Cool,
never-
thank you. It was great. I really like
What's
it.
the
Thank
answer
you.
to the problem?
We got a couple more shows going on throughout the week here on the UGT show. Of course, we've got our Tuesday evening nonsense fiesta, which I don't know what it's going to be this week. I don't know if they know what it's going to be this week. So much is going to be some stuff.
Yeah, some stuff.
And then
Some stuff.
Wednesday evening, of course, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You can see two of these crazy people over here in pretty much the same seats playing other similarly insane characters from the future. Which, honestly, with Strange Aeons, there's going to be the same campaign. Who knows? What's this future Aeon?
I guess we fixed it because we made it to the future.
I mean, once again, we're in
Somebody's
another
gonna win.
another state where we're like between reality and the dream world.
Anything can happen.
It's the same story.
It's the same
So
story.
tune in next week and see what does. Until then, everybody, thank you for being here. Stay safe. Stay safe.